So you're thinking about making a move to San Antonio, Texas. In this video, we're going to show you around Stone Oak. This is a suburb just north of San Antonio. We're going to show you around 4 different neighborhoods and 4 different homes and different price points. That way you can determine the neighborhood and type of home that will fit your budget. And if you stick around till the very end, Steve and I are going to show you the best kept secret right here in Stone Oak. If this is your first time to our channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in San Antonio and its surrounding areas, make sure you subscribe or tap the bell for notifications to ensure that you're one of the first to get notified when we drop a new video with the current market updates right here in San Antonio. My name is Katie Powers, and my husband Steven Garza and I get phone calls and emails from people just like you looking to make a transition into the San Antonio, Texas area. Whether you're 6 days or 6 months away from making that move, we would absolutely love to hear from you. All of our information is listed right below in the description box. Steve and I would be honored to be your realtors of choice to make that smooth transition into the area. So right now, I am located at the corner of Hardy Oak and Stone Oak Parkway. These are 2 of the main roads that go through Stone Oak. We are here at Aldaco's Mexican Restaurant. It's got a great outdoor patio that you can enjoy a margarita or some great Mexican food, and of course enjoy this absolutely gorgeous view of Stone Oak. Now, Stone Oak was started in 1985. It was originally some ranches, and it came together to be this really San Antonio's first master plan community. It was the first that San Antonio had ever seen that had homes mixed in with some mixed commercial use. It has turned into one of the top, most sought after suburbs of San Antonio for many different reasons. There are 2 golf courses located right here in Stone Oak. You also are located in Northeast ISD, which is one of the top school districts for San Antonio, and some of the top rated schools in any ISD are located right here in Stone Oak, such as Reagan High School. You also have the median sales price of around $475. Now, Stone Oak has a range of price points and neighborhoods, which we're going to take you through, but they start in the high 3s and go all the way up to $2 million. It's very similar to Helotes in that the higher on the hill you are, the more expensive that home is going to be. You get the views, and you got to pay a price tag for it, right? You also have quite a bit of mixed commercial use, which makes it really convenient for those who live in Stone Oak, and also one of the reasons why people love it here. You have 2 hospitals, so you don't have to drive to see your doctor. Lots of different clinics and facilities, as well as these 2 really well-known hospitals in Stone Oak. You also have a lot of restaurants and a few shopping, few boutiques, not a whole lot, but you do have a ton of restaurants and gyms. There's just a lot of commercial that you can use that makes it convenient for Stone Oak. You're also right off the Freeway 281 and 1604. So you're a quick drive into downtown San Antonio, about 15 to 20 minutes, and you're only 10 to 15 minutes from the San Antonio airport. So if you're a commuter, this is an absolutely great location to think of because it is an easy drive to the airport. So enough about Stone Oak. Why don't we actually go show you Stone Oak? So let's go take a look at our first neighborhood. See you there.
All right, we're here at our first house in the beautiful community of Stone Mountain. This community is one of the older communities built in the early 90s. Like Katie mentioned, Stone Oak was started in the 80s. The first development started in 1985, but in the early 90s is when Stone Oak really took off. The secret got out. Everybody started buying homes out here. They wanted to be in these beautiful communities. A little bit about the Stone Oak communities themselves is all of them have to pay into Stone Oak HOA. It's not very much annually, but it does go to taking care of the parkway in Stone Oak, the islands in between it, making sure the grass is all maintained, shrubs trimmed, that kind of stuff. Just keeping Stone Oak, the community itself, beautiful. So just keep that in mind when buying in Stone Oak. You're gonna have 2 HOAs, the community that you live in, and then also the Stone Oak community proper, if you're in Stone Oak itself. So here's our first home. This first house is 611 Stone Way, and it's being offered for $410,000. It's got a little over 2,400 square feet. It's a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath home, 2-car garage. This particular house has solar, which is a great upgrade. As you can tell, it's just a big box, which that's what the construction was in the 90s. Lots of big floor plans offering space for the families. So Stone Oak itself is very family friendly, and that's what these homes have to offer. A beautiful home, beautiful community, and we'll go on to the next.
All right, so we are here at neighborhood number 2. We are in Arrowhead, which is honestly just a mile down the road from the first neighborhood we were at. So we are still in the heart of Stone Oak. As Steve said earlier, you are gonna have 2 HOAs. This house is no different. You have the Stone Oak Property Owners Association, and then you also have Arrowhead HOA. Now, Arrowhead doesn't really have anything special. It's not gated, there's no pool. So you're just paying a fee really to make sure that the values stay the same and everybody keeps their lawn kept up. So just something to think about when you're looking in the Arrowhead neighborhood. Now, this house that we're coming up on, I mean, look at it, guys. It's beautiful. The landscaping's beautiful. This is 24811 Flying Arrow. It is a beauty. They have done a lot of updates to this home. They have this beautiful chandelier in the front, wood floors, and my personal favorite, they dropped in a pool in 2022 with a pool and hot tub. It's beautiful. I was telling Steve earlier, I kind of want this house. It's really pretty. It's a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, built in 1994 by Pulte, and it's priced at $525. To get into Stone Oak with a gorgeous pool and over 2,300 square feet, $525 is a pretty solid price. Now, it also has the master bedroom downstairs, which is always a win, and a really spacious game room upstairs. So you really get everything you need to fit the family in this one. The only thing that I would ever say as a negative for this one, because it's the only reason why Steve and I aren't putting an offer in on this house, is it doesn't have an office. So you get your 4 bedrooms, but you don't have an office. And in these 90s homes, that's very common. You have a formal dining room, which a lot of people are converting into offices, but in the 90s, not a lot of people work from home. So that is also something to think about when you're moving into Stone Oak, where the homes are a little older. So now we're gonna jump over to another neighborhood so you can see what Stone Oak has to offer in the 600s. See you there.
All right, we're here at our third house in the absolutely beautiful community of Champions Ridge. Let's first talk about the HOA in here. In this section that we're in today, the section is known as Las Villas at Champions Ridge. So Champions Ridge is a gorgeous subdivision. It's got tons of beautiful big home sites, but this particular section is the smaller section. It's more of the townhome section of Champions Ridge. So if you're looking for a nice one-story that everyone keeps their yards manicured, this particular section, the front yard is covered by the HOA. The HOA here in this section is $628 a quarter, which that covers the maintenance of the front yard, the beautiful islands in the middle that are just perfectly manicured and gorgeous. It's what you want to see when you're driving into your subdivision and you're paying that kind of money. You also have the Stone Oak HOA, of course. This is in Stone Oak proper. And so this is one of my favorite subdivisions of Stone Oak. It was one of the premier subdivisions of the early 2000s. Like many communities in Stone Oak that have gates where you punch in a code or you can call the homeowner, this one is guard gated. When you're paying $628 a quarter, you expect your guard, and you get that. And so the HOA also has a huge community center that has pool, tennis, basketball court. It's got the works for its residents in this community in Champions Ridge. I love this community. Now, let's get to this house. This home is 110 Lantana Way. It has everything. This thing is beautiful, fully upgraded, wood floors. This particular house is being offered for $660,000. It's right under 2,800 square feet. It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. It's a 1-story, which is rare. You don't get that half bath in many 1-stories here in San Antonio, but in this one you do, which is great. It's also got an office if you're looking to work out of home or part-time out of home. And so it's got your 2-car garage, as you can tell. Front yard, beautifully manicured. That is taken care of for you. Backyards aren't as big as some of the backyards in Champions Ridge. In that section of Champions Ridge where you don't want the big yards, you don't want to have to do the lawn manicuring weekly. So this house is just beautiful. Take a look at the roof. The roofs in this section, they all have clay, which is the most expensive roof you can do nowadays. But clay lasts forever. It literally has a 100-year lifespan on it. Who knows how long it really lasts? But yeah, I mean, beautiful roofs, gorgeous area of Champions Ridge. I love this area. I wish I could live in here. My old boss used to live in here. And so I just thought we should share this section of Stone Oak with you. It's just absolutely beautiful.
All right, so we are here at our 4th and final neighborhood. Of course, we will take you to our best kept secret after this, so make sure you stick around. Now, I am in Forest of Stone Oak neighborhood. Now, this neighborhood is a gated community. The lots in this neighborhood are much bigger, as you can see. The homes are bigger, they take up a lot of space, but you also have much more land, more space in between your neighbors here. This neighborhood has also kept it very natural. So you'll see when we drive in, When we take you around this beautiful neighborhood, you'll see a lot of natural landscaping. It's really, really beautiful. And the HOA is $375 a quarter. It does cover that gated entry, as well as they have a pool and a clubhouse and a playground. So it does have some community features as part of what you're paying for in that HOA. Now, the home that I'm coming up on is 923 Foxton, and this home is huge. It is just under 3,000 square feet. It has 4 bedrooms, 3 full baths, and an office. It is a 1-story home, which is really great. That is a very big slab that they poured for this home. And it's also sitting on 0.84 of an acre, so over 3/4 of an acre. It's a huge lot. It has an absolutely beautiful pool and hot tub in the back. This is definitely one that you'll want to put on your list if you're looking in the north part of Stone Oak. This one is priced at $907,000. Now, the location of this neighborhood is, like I said, the north part of Stone Oak. They did just put in an HEB. I shouldn't say just, it's probably been a few years, but for people who live on the north side of Stone Oak, that was a big deal. So you don't have to sit through the traffic of Stone Oak Parkway to get to an HEB. You have one right off Hardy Oak. And they've also, like we did at the very beginning of the video, you could see they've put in more restaurants and such on the north side of Stone Oak. This home was built in 2000. So this neighborhood was early 2000s when it was getting made. Now, please forgive the grass. We've had a lot of rain this last week here in San Antonio. So when we do get rain, the grass sprouts up real fast. So that is all we have for Forest of Stone Oak and for the Stone Oak community. But make sure you stick around so you can see the best kept secret in Stone Oak. Thanks, guys. See you there. All right, we are here at Stone Oak's best kept secret, the Stone Oak Park.
Yeah, this is a cool little park in the heart of Stone Oak for all the residents to come out and just bring the kids and enjoy what it has to offer. It's got 2 1-mile trails, the North Trail and the South Trail. And then amongst the trails, you have cool little workout facilities that you can get some light workout in. Or you can take the kids to the playground. They got an amphitheater here where they do nights out in the park. And so it's just a great community park for the residents of Stone Oak.
Yeah, and like Steve hit on, each trail on the south and the north side have a completely paved trail that's 1 mile long each. So it makes a figure 8. If you want to do both of them, it would be a total of 2 miles. Which is really great. A lot of areas here, parks here in San Antonio, have some paved, some gravel trail. This one is actually completely paved. So if the kids want to ride their bikes or their scooters, you don't have to worry about hitting gravel and having to carry it, as we've had that experience quite a few times. So it's just a nice paved trail in the heart of Stone Oak, as Steve said. Great place to come and get a run in, or bring the kids to wear them out on the weekend or after school. So we're gonna show you around, and I hope you guys found this Stone Oak video super informative. We would love to hear from you. All of our information is listed down in the description box, and we will see you guys on the next one.